Good day, good day, good day. This is Yonder. I'm in for my man Reggie, currently Urban Sentinel. I have a very special guest with me today. Very special guest with me today. We met years ago. He's a radio personality, executive producer. He does so many things. I can't even tell you how many things. And I don't think he's 40 yet, but he does so many things. He does them well. This is my man, my mentor, my friend, my brother. This is Hollywood.
What's happening? I love the intro. Thank you so much, bro.
Man, come on, dude. Let me give him a little bit about you. This man does everything. I met him so many years ago. And it's so funny that our age difference that is so far apart. But I met him so many years ago, taught me in the industry. He was a fan, and I'm his fan. So really good guy in the industry, radio, executive producing TV shows and music and everything. He just into everything. Welcome Hollywood to Urban Sentinel to Conversations with Friends, because I consider you a friend and a brother.
Vice versa. Same here. Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm glad it took me a minute to get you here, man, but I'm so glad, man. Look, you're gonna be my last show of the year. I'm gonna take a sabbatical for 2 weeks and start back again in January, but I couldn't put the spark or light the gasoline or burn the house down without having you here, man.
Let's do it.
Okay, tell them about yourself.
Let's see. As you already stated, I go by the name of Hollywood Entertainer. I'm a podcaster. I help produce podcasts. I'm the program director for a streaming network known as Rig TV. I'm an actor. I'm still waiting for my movie to come to the theaters, but it's coming. Um, Dang, what else? I'm an event host. I'm a DJ.
And you doing what you do doing some of BET too, right?
No, we was part of the BET Awards weekend.
Okay, got you. Okay, tell me about Rig TV.
All right, well, Rig TV is an up and coming streaming network that is basically for independents who need their own platform. Like if you got movies, TV shows, any type of content creation that you want to be a part of, that you want out there, Rig TV is the place for you.
Okay, so you tell me my January show is gonna start on Rig TV.
If you ready.
Come on, man. Look. The day you met me, I was ready. Okay, and your radio personality. What's your radio station?
Actually, the podcast. Oh, the shoot, we just joined 9 new stations. Power 94. Also coming up, a couple more stations, but we also air on Rig TV as well. Um, get another year, we'll be on iHeart as well. So it's basically a syndicated show that's about to be everywhere you can almost think of. You'll deal.
Okay, so you completely see. That's what I'm talking about. See, those are the things I'm talking about. People don't say that word enough. Syndication.
Mm-hmm.
Syndication. That's what I'm talking about. That's my goal, to be syndicated, because I want to be everywhere. I think my platform my platform puts me everywhere, and I need folks to understand what we're doing and how we're doing it and where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
And let me give them some brief history. I met Hollywood. Oh, you know how long ago that was?
Uh,
Uh, like 21 years ago.
yeah, that sounds about right.
21 years ago, when I first came out with What I Do Is Taboo, and I Am For Radio, shout out to Cleveland. I used to be on Ty Flood's show. Shout out to Ty Flood. And my girls, the Cammy Talk girls, Caribbean Jim, Lady J, and Miss Chris. I used to be on their show also. And Hollywood was a friend of theirs. Didn't know it then. Later on in life, he called me. We had a mutual friend that hooked us up, and he said, "Man, I know your voice." And I was like, "How?" He was like, so we started a conversation. And the conversation was, he said, "Man, I have to sit on the floor in your studio." I was like, "When?" I admire you. If let me get the background of the studio. I would come into the studio with a rolling a rolling cooler with everything, a fifth of this, a fifth of that, ice cups, the whole 9 yards. And we were been there for 4 hours doing, me and my partner, Troy Ghost Host, we've been there doing Taboo Talk. And we invited the audience there and they decided to be the audience. And we just went in for 4 hours each Saturday night for I think we were about a year for 4 hours, and we would talk about everything: love, sex, relationships, anything that goes on, nice music, nice studio, and everything went on. And Hollywood told me I was sitting on the floor. I was there. I was like, you was there. How? How? I never remembered him. I remember talking to him one time there, and we went on because the show was so. As he would tell you, the show was so exciting. It was, and what's so crazy is, and I say this to people all the time, especially folks who have podcasts and things of that nature, and it's not to down them, it's to tell them that I was doing this 21 years ago. We were doing this before
It was
people had internet on their phone.
everybody's looking at us like we crazy. Ain't nobody listening to the radio on the internet.
On internet, and then you actually, most people didn't have, I think one of the phone systems, I can't think which phone system had it, because Verizon didn't have internet on their phone back then. It was one of them off-brand ones that's no longer out now. They had internet on their phones, but you had to sit home on a Saturday night and listen to us. You had to be
Mhm.
home on your own computer, on your laptop. And we had a great audience who was there every Saturday night for full. Mind you, we was on from 8 until 12 midnight every Saturday night. Never not a packed house, never. I mean, people at home texting us, where they were chatting and emailing us, hey, listening and da da da, and asking questions and everything. And that was 21 years ago. So I tell folks now, when folks say, man, I got a podcast, I was like, dude, I was doing, it's called a podcast now. We were just internet radio
The
then.
radio. Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing this. Look, I say I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. We were doing this then and having the same conversation. I said, how many people have a show for 4 hours? And it's basically a talk show for 4 hours. We did it. We played some music along. We might have played 30 minutes worth of music along the way for us. Did some commercials, but we were on there talking about uh what I do is taboo and any other conversations we had. We had all sorts of competitions inside of the studio, and everything was live,
Hmm.
uncut, unfiltered. 21 years ago. So, and I thank you for being a part of that journey. And let me give him something else. When Hollywood got out of college, he had his own station, and he invited me to be a host with him. And I was nothing but thrilled because someone who watched me was doing what I did, and then he did it in a bigger way, and he had a different audience, and they was like, "Who are you?" And he was like, "Y'all don't understand, y'all don't understand." So I thank you for that, man. I thank you for reaching back to me, man, and keep me relevant.
Hey, well, look, you helped build up my stuff with the taboo talk, going to Black Tigers and stuff. So
Oh
it was
man,
the least
dude,
I could do.
look. I can tell him my version of Black Tigers, but would you tell him yours?
Wait, am I still single? Yeah, I'm still single. I can talk about it. Oh man, Black Tigers is off the hook. It's a bike club where they do a meetup where all the other clubs from all over come out to Baltimore and just hang out and party for the weekend. And
5,000 strong.
5,000 strong. Yeah. And so Yonder and Ghost were out there every year doing their taboo talk live in the what you call it, the ballroom or whatever.
Yeah, and in the biggest ballroom, people don't understand that. You got two, three
Mm-hmm.
thousand people in here who don't leave, and we did the show. The show was 4 hours long. Then they drinking
Yeah.
moonshine. People have, and then even not just that. Tell them about the after party.
The pajama party.
No, not the job party. The after party. The after party ain't started till 2 o'clock
Oh,
in the
in the
morning.
room.
Yes, and the
Oh
MC
yeah.
suites and the MC suites. The whole hotel is booked. and it's a DJ on the earth floor, and everybody in the hallway they cooking ribs in the room, and it I
Fried
it
chicken. You just went from room to room until you got tired.
and, and like I said, and that didn't start till 2 o'clock in the morning. That was after the
I
pajama
lost the
party.
shoe.
Pajama
I
party,
lost the shoe that one year.
man. If that boy, man, if that old shoe could talk, wherever you look, when you got with me that night, you said I don't know what happened to my shoe. I said your shoe. How you lose a shoe?
Just a shoe, not both shoes. Just a shoe.
A shoe. That tells you that was a party. That
Hell
was
yeah.
folks don't understand, but much love and respect to Black Tigers Motorcycle Club from Baltimore, all the motorcycle clubs that came down from New York to Philly to Delaware, everybody who came down, much love, respect to them. They put us on a map. We were supposed to be their dead space. When people came to the event, they didn't want to leave from the event. So they originally hired us in the small room. When I
Hmm.
before you got there, we didn't have a big room. We had a small room that's maybe seated uh maybe 100, maybe 100 people. Okay, we did so good the first year. The second year, they said we're gonna give you no. That room might have seated 400 people. Okay, we sold that one out. So the next year, I think the third or fourth year, they said, okay, we're gonna give y'all the biggest ballroom we got. Where we do the pajama party and everything, the jazz bands there. And when they got there and they seen that total room, they would sit on the floor. People
Yeah.
they were like, oh my God. And then the contest. You look, the contest, folks don't understand what a contest looked like. I think the last one you were at, did was the last one? Did you remember the one we did? How many tattoos you got?
Yeah.
And the girl got there and basically got naked. And we had to count the tattoos. Man. Woo! Woo!
So
I
yonder, how many tattoos does she have?
uh I, I want to say 62 or something like that.
It was a high number.
But she got up there and got on the stage, but basically with the phones on, and we counted them.
So she had about 62 tattoos and everything like that.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Yeah.
Mark, it was. I can't even explain this stuff, Mark. Really, if he wasn't there, folks would say, and I know folks. When I tell folks about this event, they say you lying, you lying. Then when you
Uh-huh.
get somebody to say he ain't even tell you that was part of it, it was Mark. It was it,
I
it
can believe it because I told you before I used to go regularly to a theater festival. I don't know if Hollywood's ever been to it because he said that he's an actor and everything. But if you've ever been to Winston-Salem and the National Black Theater Festival down there, they have a party that Petrie Bird, and many of y'all will know Petrie because he was the bailiff on Judge Judy. He threw that party, and I think it started at 11, and I would leave sometimes at 3 or 4, and there were still people that were partying. So they might get out at about 7 or 8 the following morning. So Petrie is the bailiff, and he's now moved from California to Georgia because I think he got married and his family is now in Georgia. But he, for decades, because I think that theater festival was about 30 years old and everything like that, they had that party for a number of years, and that's what people are known for. So it sounds like it's a similar type party to what y'all were having at this
Yep.
writers retreat because it's like folks know to come to that party because it might it'll end when they feel like it's going to end because
yeah,
the party
and
might go forever
mind
and
you,
everything like that. So I know that
mind you,
I
Mark,
left.
the weekend started on Thursday.
Oh no, I believe it.
It started
Mhm.
on Thursday and ended when you left Sunday. You were exhausted. I
No,
mean, you trying to
Exhausted.
drive home, but you like, man, and then they
no,
make all sorts of punches, motorcycle, all sorts of punches, and whoo, it was
a
just a
good.
good
I'm gonna
time.
let you get back to talking to Hollywood, but a good conference is like that because, like I said, the National Black Theater Festival is that way. I got friends that go to Myrtle Beach every year for the Bikers Festival down there, and that's that way. And the same
Oh
thing
yes, can't
with
forget
Georgia,
about
the
Myrtle Beach.
Freaknik and everything like that. Or the Freaknik isn't anymore, but that used to be a thing. But the Bikers thing is still a big thing. And my brother drives those 3 wheelers, the slingshot, so I know that
Yep.
they get together and everything like that, and they have some crazy parties as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
anytime you
I've
get
been to Myrtle. I've
huh?
been to Myrtle.
You been to Myrtle? Yeah, you know Myrtle's live.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
this is
whole
Myrtle
strip.
Beach. This is Myrtle Beach in a hotel.
Right? I can believe it.
And it's cold outside. You know it's wintertime because the pajama party has to be the coldest time of the year. When I say coldest time of year, it's usually the week before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 2 degrees. But mind you, everybody got pajamas on, and women got this scantily clad stuff. And the crazy part about it is, if you ever came to this hotel, it was one of the Marriott hotels down in Baltimore that they put black plastic on the windows.
I believe it.
So you
Have
couldn't
you
see
ever-
inside the hotel. You had to be a resident of the hotel to get in the hotel. And Hollywood, you was there the year they had a tiger there and a monkey, right?
Yeah.
They had a tiger
Man,
and a monkey, and
and a
that sounds
monkey.
crazy. Because I know in
Man,
Memphis there's
I
a
was like,
place that
what in the drunken world? It's really a tiger and a
they had a
monkey.
tiger there and a monkey.
a tiger and a monkey in the place. Because I know
Oh,
in Memphis there's a place that's got a flamingos that run around, and they got a couple places that my friend tells me about in Vegas that got animals running around. But Hollywood, and then like I said, I'm gonna turn it back over to Yonder and everything. Have you ever been to Miami? Because there's the ABFF Film Festival down there, and that can be kind of live as well. Because there's a popular club down there called, I don't know if it's still around, but it used to be called Beds and everything because it was full of beds in the
Bed.
beds.
club
Yep.
and everything
Hmm.
like that. So I don't know if beds are still around, but I know beds literally had mattresses that were all in the club environment. So I don't know if you ever went down there, but that used to be a live party too.
Yeah, I think they closed now, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Good times. Miami definitely brought in some good times for me. The memories. The memories.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Yonder, like I said, I promise I'm gonna really leave. But one of the craziest things I ever saw, and I think I mentioned it to one of your other shows, I might have mentioned it to Reggie, was y'all all know the great player LeBron James. I mean, he's doing his things, he's about ready to retire and everything. But when LeBron was first a rookie, I was going down to the Miami Festival. So that must have been, let's say, the 90s or early 2000s or something like
Hmm.
that. And there was a club. It wasn't bad. There was another club in Miami, and he was underage. So his handlers were trying to get him into the club, but there was this guard that would not let him in the club because he was underage at the time. And this guard
Mhm.
started taking off his jewelry and everything. So he started taking off his jewelry, his various things that he had on, because it was like about a 6 foot, I'd say 6'3" transvestite that was not going to let LeBron in and everything like that. And he did not let LeBron in that night and everything along those lines. But I got a friend that was a TV journalist at that time, and that's the one time he didn't bring his TV camera with him. I was like, Fred, the one time I needed you to bring your camera, you don't have the camera with you.
No, I'm so glad that social media. We were on MySpace when we first started doing Black Tigers, and Facebook is out. But one of the things that we did at my events, Mark, and I, I'm happy about it, but I'm sad about it as we get into this age, because only way people would be free if there was no camera. There was no cameras on our event. You couldn't pull your phone out. You couldn't. I remember one day somebody had a camera. They was just videotaping pieces and parts. I told them no, because people won't be free when there's a camera around.
No,
Right.
they will.
And they were free when they Hollywood. Every
Man.
time it was a no camera ban in our room, so you could not come in. Your phone had to go down. We didn't take phones, but you could not. And people didn't really, you talk about years ago. People didn't really have, they didn't have cameras on their phones then. But
Mhm.
we did a no camera policy there. There was no camera. There was no taping us. You could actually tape the voices at times, but there was no taping a person doing an act because there were acts that
Mhm.
were going on. Then we had the bikers who bought moonshine. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Oh, Hollywood tape about the moonshine.
Oh yeah.
Was
Oh,
it
they
peach
had
moonshine
gallons
or
of
was it fruit
moonshine sitting in
moonshine?
the front row. They
It
were
was
sitting in the front row with gallons
they
of
had all the
moonshine.
flavors.
Every flavor.
They had the plain, they had strawberry, they had peach. Peach was my favorite though. Um
Peach is good.
it was strawberry, peach, regular, and one more, but I forgot what the other one was.
And I gotta say my condolences. The guy who gave you that, Big Rob, passed away during COVID, man. You talking about he had the big flash with teams
Mhm.
on and everything. Big Rob passed away during COVID, but man, and then we would go to certain rooms in the hotel, Mark, that were destined for us, basically. Okay, what you want out of here, Yana? You want some drink? What you want? Whatever you wanted was in those rooms.
Hmm.
They used to have corner rooms in the hotel, man. It was a good time. Oh my, was it a good
But
time? Woo.
Yanja, based on your books, and I don't know what Hollywood writes and everything, there are places like that now. Because I know in Charlotte, there's a place called the Estate, and I remember that when I was working at a local radio station, it was actually our college radio station, but was also a community radio station. So I was well past college at the time I was there. But they were doing a anniversary celebration. Frida Payne was there and everything like that. But there was another hotel. It was here in Durham, where I'm at, Durham, North Carolina, and I saw this group of people that were having a party in this hotel. It's not a hotel now. I forgot what they converted it to. It might be a apartment or a complex or something else like that. But I asked the other people. I said, "What are y'all doing here?" We're here for our anniversary celebration. I think they're 30 years old now, so it might have been the 10th anniversary or something like that. And they were there. Are you ready for this, Hollywood? They were there for a wife swapping party. So there were people that were there, were the doctors, teachers, and lawyers, and they were there for a wife swapping party. And I'm sitting there going like, well, what do you do for a regular job? And one of the ladies like, I'm a teacher down in one of the other counties, and another person was a doctor. I'm like, y'all are here to swap your wives and husbands? They're like, yeah, that's what we're here for.
I believe.
Well, all right.
That's what I said. I said, more power to you.
I believe you. Okay, Hollywood. Now, I need to know, when are you finishing that book, man?
I got to start it first.
No, you sent me something a while back ago that you had worked on. You asked me how did I like it. I told you I loved it. So you never finished that piece.
No, I don't even know where it's at anymore.
I'm gonna look and see because I don't. I think you sent it to me via email. I'm gonna look and see if I see any of your old emails. But you had a great storyline, man. You said, "What you think of this, John?" I was like, "Dude, just finish it up, man." Because this is what we do now. The greatest part about doing books now compared to when I came in originally, and I'll be the first to admit, I wanted to be involved in every aspect of my book. The first book I was, because it's your baby, but I don't. I was part of the editing. I went with the photographer to take the pictures, the whole 9 yards. Only thing you need to do now is give me the story, man, and we'll send it to the editor. We get the front cover. You done. You ain't got to do everything like You ain't got to do everything anymore. I edited my first book for real.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like I said, I was a photographer now. We don't have to do all that no more. Modern technology and with trusting good editors and everything. If you give me the story, we'll put it in the editor, we'll get the front cover, you done.
All right. Well, then let's look for that story I sent you so we can
And,
see.
and then look, and then the easiest way to write now is I tell people all the time, I told a young fella this day, you got a phone in your hand all the time and they got a notepad in there. Write your story in notepad. Already got your phone, notepad. Keep on writing, keep on writing. After you got 20, 30 pages, let's send it over to the editor. Let's send another 20, 30 pages over to the editor. Okay. 6, 7 weeks, you done wrote the book. We done. That's all we need to do is figure out what your front cover is, get it edited, and get this thing out of here, man. Because you got a story and you have audience. You already got audience. You doing 20 different events, 20, 30 different events a month. Think about it.
It seemed like it.
Look, and think about it. You got merchandise with your clothing line.
Yeah.
But think about you got our merchandise because you got a book out.
Yeah, it's time to go on tour.
Yep, come on. That's it. And tell me about your clothing line.
My clothing line, fly ish only. This was this was almost like another friend of mine, like you, how you're pushing me to do a book. He was pushing me for a long time to do my own clothing line. He used to do my custom clothes for my radio station and stuff like that for when I went out. And he kept saying, why don't you just come up with your own line? He was preaching that for years to me. And I was like, one day I just can't think of a name. And I realized I would just keep saying, I would say the word fly a lot at one point. I was just saying everything fly, that's fly, that's fly. And then fly is only just hit me like I don't know why. And I was like, let's keep it. And boom. And then I just started running with it. We what, 5 years strong now?
Oh, and I'm sending you my address because I need some flyers, t-shirts and stuff, man. I'll rock you down here, man. As I do my Sunday, as I'm out here in the streets, like I said, it's still look, it's 75, it was 75 degrees today. So I'll rock it while I'll rock it on this side while you rocking on that side.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh, and I got the I bought the I even invested in myself and I bought the equipment so everything is in house.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Don't even gotta leave the house to print up merch.
Man, come on. Like I said, you got merch and you got a book and you on radio. You multi-level.
Yeah, I guess I really do have to finish that book now.
Yeah,
I-
but think about it. While you doing that, and that gets you, of course, you guest speaking, you hosting that, you host different stuff. Then look, you already got a podcast of what you do on that side. Why they have podcasts for your book and stuff too?
True. True.
Look, you part of the station anyway. You own the stations anyway. So look, you can do whatever you want to do, but think about it. It diversifies you and puts you in a different space
True.
and different numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, because you hosted those events. Think of as I know you put your necktie on. Think about putting your necktie and your suit on and hosting a corporate event at $10,000, $15,000 each shot.
Mm-hmm.
Those different numbers.
Those different, way different.
Right. And look, you host one corporate event with your suit on, and look, and eventually, I know you'll eventually start having some fly suits.
I've been looking into that actually.
And
Somebody
and, and even down the hats, bro. I know you like to wear a nice dog.
that's where the suit talks come in because I had somebody say because of the hats, they was like, yeah, you need your own hat line and that'll transfer down to suits. And I was like, yeah,
Bro, if you become the product, I'll endorse it with you, bro.
I appreciate that. You know I
Uh,
got you.
come, come on, I endorse it with you because, like I said, I'm look, yeah, y'all taught me the game. I'm just trying to make it better, man. Because, like I said, we do all everything we've done together, which is funny.
Yeah,
We've done together. We've been in the same line and the same movement. Doing we've been the movement. Like I said, we're not pretenders. We are the movement. We've always been the movement. We've always
you
been
really
next
are.
key, next level, in front of everything. Everybody else trying to get something. We already, like I said, down the podcast. Look, you first of all, you was doing radio before everybody had podcasts.
Yep,
I remember your location. You had one in Waldorf. Then I remember you went to National Harbor. People don't understand. You've had studios that folks dream about. That
yep.
National Harbor spot was crazy.
Man, I love that spot. Now it's a what is it, a museum now?
Man, that was man. That was like a Fortune 500 radio station for real. You were like with the big boys. You was up there with Charlamagne and them before they even got big, before they became syndicated. Think about it. You remember, I mean, just the level of equipment you had up in there from the PA system, the microphones were a couple $1,000. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand what you're doing now is what you've always done.
Yeah,
You're
that's what I
not new
tell
to this.
people. I've been doing this for a long time.
So about 20 years?
Longer. When we met, I was just I wasn't even at Go Go Radio yet when me and you met. So it's definitely been about 25 or so years.
Oh
Cause
man.
I started off on AM radio, as a matter of
Well,
fact.
well congratulations. What you about 40?
44. I'll be
Okay, man.
45 next month.
Man, okay. What you doing for your birthday?
I have no idea. I just realized Christmas next week, so I'm trying to catch up to that.
Man, I know. How the baby look, how's the baby doing, man? Well,
Not a
well,
ba- not a baby no more. She
how old
10.
is she? 10?
10.
Get out of here.
No.
Oh my God. Oh, you said 10, man. If you ain't put some age on me with that, you said 10. And ladies, let me put this out there. Hollywood is single. Hollywood is single, entrepreneur doing his own thing, radio station, executive producer, hosting, uh, clothing line. Hollywood is single, ladies. I just had to put that out there, man. Well, tell us, well, tell my audience something that they don't know about you. I've given you enough accolades, but you're gonna get more along the way, man. Because this has been my best interview of the year, man, because I know you. I know though, folks, I did, but I know you from back in the day. People, you meet people 5, 6, 7 years ago, but I've been knowing you for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Tell folks about you, man.
Let's see. I don't even know where to start.
Well, how did you get into radio? And education and all that good stuff.
Okay, so all right, so ever since like high school, it's been always some people in my circle that always said you're gonna be in the entertainment industry. We don't know what, but it's gonna be something because you funny and all that. And so fast forward to the college years, I wasn't really. This is the funniest part ever. I was never a party goer. I did not want to go to the clubs. It was not my thing at all until one of our breaks and we came home and me and my friends we wanted to go play pool. So we went to the original Fast Eddie's that was in VA
Right.
um to play pool. They just so happened to have a DJ in the building that night. So you seeing people, it's women there. Women start flirting with me. I'm like, so this is what happens in the club? I want to come back. So we go back to the pool hall again. Now this is where I see my man Super Dan on the mic hosting. And I was like, he get paid to do that? I want to do this. I want to learn. So he took me under his wing, which then got me cool with DJ Cash Money, who was in the radio. I think he was at I don't forgot the name. The one you was with.
I'm for radio.
Yeah, yeah, he was there for a little while. And then after my personality started getting a little bit bigger and the opportunity came for him. Well, no, first I gotta add he was hosting a show on public access TV called DC Music and Models. And that's when he started bringing me under his wing. So now I'm co-hosting this TV show. So now I'm on TV. Like, okay, this is getting cool. Then the opportunity came for the radio station when we went to WMET 1580, 1680, something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
it was downtown DC. And we did the show where we was focusing on independent artists. So we had that following of all these artists because they can get their music on the radio. Now I'm hosting open mics, showcases. Still got the TV show, live broadcast with the radio station. And then when the radio station got shut down, Cash was like, "What you think about starting our own internet station?" I always wanted to own something, be a
Yep.
businessman. That was my thing. So that's what we did. We started WKSH, and we were booming for a while. And then after that, after WKSH, I went to I forgot the name of the station, but I was streaming live from home. But the station was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, that helped build my fan base because now people in New York are listening to me and paying attention. Then, then came Go Go Radio. Then came the idea of me starting my own station, which was Rise. Rise was around for a good while until my mom passed and I hit the depression stage and kind of just let it fade away. Um, Took some time off, a lot of time off from radio, and people were like, "When you coming back? When you coming back? Are you gonna come back?" And I really wasn't in no rush until what 2 years ago. What is it? 2 years? Is it 2 years now? Yeah, it's close to 2 years. My co-host now on the Hollywood Hangout, EBK, shout out to her. She was talking about how she really wanted to do radio, getting the podcasting and stuff. So I was like, well, hell, why you ain't say nothing? We can get it done. And that kind of like just snapped me out my funk and was like, let's get this ball rolling. And it was just easy to make one phone call to say, yo, I want to be on your station. I'm trying to come back. And they was like, you coming back for real? Are you really coming back? Like, or is this a one-off thing? And I was like, nah, I'm back. And the world, or should I say my world, has been a little bit excited since the return. And
And
it's been
and,
fun
and
ever since.
you know something. You spoke on something right there that most folks don't realize. Autistic folks go through a depression that folks have no idea about. we love the limelight, but sometimes it gets too much, and we got to step back for a minute. And most time we step back for forever. I mean, really, writing books. I've been writing books for years, and as life go on, like you said, a death happens. Whatever goes on in your life, we step away, and everybody want us to always be that happy-go-lucky person, but
Mm-hmm.
life ain't fair.
Nope.
And we get into depression. We want to bring you joy, but we ain't got no joy in our own lives. So that depression, you're right, the depression will get you, and you get you get stuck for some years. I can say you got back out of it. Some don't make it back out
Right. That is that.
because
And
you're the one who made everybody happy, but you're not happy.
right. What's this saying? You can't pour into someone else's cup while yours is empty, or
Totally
what is
empty. Matter of fact, you got dirt in
it?
yours. It's so dry, right?
Yeah.
And once you fill back up, you be like, I'm good, but you that little drop ain't do nothing for you. And like you said, I have a book out now. I have two books out now. I'm part of a conglomerate called Black Man's Depression, and it spotlights the things that we go through as black men and the depressed state that we're in. And most times, as you can see, as you can note that there's no one to pull us out of it. We have to pull each other out of it. Like I said, you've called me days and pulled me out of it. Some days just seeing you on social media makes me smile, man. I mean, you have no idea. I was like, because when I seen you back out there and I watched you live the other night, I was like, that's Hollywood from Black Tigers. No, no, because I'm seeing you trying to get there. You there now, brother. I don't know if you didn't know it. But and I know it's hard to get back into this once you stepped away for a minute. And you stepped away to take care. It's called self-love, self-help, self-care. You stepped away to get you back together. But you back. I seen that. You were Hollywood from Black Tigers with the
This is
drink in your hand, surfing across the stage like you're the white concert.
yeah, because the show that I hosted Sunday, I think that's the video you talking about where I had the crowd singing with me and stuff.
Yes,
That,
yes.
that's when I really felt like me, like that time back, like you said, like, yo, I'm one of the greatest to ever do this. Like, this is wild. I got these people singing with me. It's not even my song, but they singing with me and partying. And the artists had a great time. They was like, "Yo, you were like one of the best hosts I've ever seen at an event." Like people was in love with me, and I was getting those compliments again, and I was like, "Okay, this felt good. This might have been my best." Like I have to call it now. I can't even call it like me just hosting. I have to call it. I have to recognize what I do is performing. This is
Mhm.
one of my best performances ever. Like top two, if not number one, top two.
Bro, you were Black Tigers that day, bro. I'm telling I watch you, I follow you on social media. But that one, I looked at it the other morning, man. I was like, he back. He was trying to get there. That one right there, he crystallized it. Everything you do is gonna turn to gold from that on, bro. Because you back. And the energy that you felt, if I could feel the energy, let me see. How many miles? I'm about 2,000 miles away from you. I could feel it watching a 2 minute clip. I was like, that's Hollywood from Black Tigers. That's one shoe Hollywood right there. So, bruh, so I'm commending you, bruh. You back, and like I said, I can see as you were going through, you like, okay, cool, and I could tell stuff going on with you, whatever's going on with you. Then, but that one right there, it was like, you know what? I got this. I'm back. I'm back, bro. I'm glad the day is our show, but I was gonna call you and say, dude, you back. You whatever you struggling with, whatever you thought you was going on, and the crazy part about this is the audience needs us as much as we need them.
hmm
They don't realize that. It's like go go. It's call and response. Where you from? You know, it's called us from. You gotta say Southeast very far. Well, when they say where
hmm
y'all from, you gotta say your neighborhood.
Yep.
And that's how you was with that call. You were doing I don't know if Mary J. Blige, I'm
Now
going
it's Tevin
down, and you
Campbell. Can we talk?
oh come on. And everybody singing like they Tevin Campbell, like they're in the shower.
And
Yeah,
you know what?
and
That
you had
that
them.
particular part. Let me tell you how that part happened. Um, the cameraman was filming, but he had to stop to do something to the camera. So it's like almost dead air. So I was just like, you know what? Let me play around a little bit. Like this kind of just was like, I know I can't sing. Everybody know I can't sing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I just started singing. The DJ picked up on what I was doing, started playing the song. The crowd started singing with me, and it was on and popping. And
And
I
that's
had them
how.
eating out my hand from that moment on.
Okay, so I know you said you did Can We Talk. Did you do some Jodeci along the way?
Nah, by the time I was on, I think I was on my way to Jodeci, but the cameraman had it working now, so it was back to hosting. But yeah, it was coming. It
Cause
was
that
coming.
Jodeci does it take my mind.
Honey.
Man, I'm KC JoJo and all of them when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
When they do that,
Every one of them.
I can't leave you alone, man. I remember the video like yesterday. I was watching video BT was on, and when he was in a insane asylum, spit coming out his mouth because he was fiending. And the crazy part about it is, if folks haven't read my book, my whole book is based off that song. Fiending. I can't leave you
Leave
alone.
you alone.
You got me fiending. You got me going crazy. Folks don't understand music. And you know what? What you know this, but music soothes your soul. And I tell my kids all the time, they're 20 somethings, all of them 22, 24, and 27. I tell
God,
them, yeah, little
27?
Rodney 22.
Man. You was
22.
talking you was talking about me making you feel old. Now I feel old. I remember when they was little.
Yeah, little Rodney graduated from college in May.
Uh,
The girls have already graduated, working full time. My oldest daughter works for the federal government down your way. My youngest daughter is a school teacher down in Charles County, and Lil Riley graduates in May. But the crazy part about it, I tell the kids all the time that y'all don't have songs. That we had songs. We had breakup songs. We had makeup songs.
yeah.
We had a song. If you couldn't talk to a girl, just put that song on.
There was
I
a
mean, you go
song
back to
for
the Jodeci.
everything.
You
A
go back to the
song for everything.
Jodeci. Mary J. Blige, she wasn't feeling good, so I'm going down because you ain't around. I mean, come I mean, the Cisco to the thong song to
Come
you.
on now.
You go, and then if you go back to Teddy Pendergrass, turn them
Turn
off,
them off.
turn them off. But I'm gonna tell you my favorite song by Teddy Pendergrass. It's probably one of my favorite songs. I have a couple of old songs that are my favorite song. Teddy Pendergrass one. Come on and go with me. He convinced the lady to go
Oh,
home with him from the club, and that song is about 4 minutes long. He
that's
convinced
all
her
he
to go
needed.
home with you. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. He said he don't feel like being lonely tonight. He wants some company. He at the club telling her this. When the song over, she's saying, if I don't want to stay, she already going home with him.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that. That's the type of stuff. Songs did something. And my other favorite song is Luther. When he was with Change, he was searching. He just thought his search was going to end. His
Uh-huh.
search never ended.
Next thing I know, y'all gonna be talking about Sheik and GQ and Shalimar.
Oh
Man,
boy,
come
you
on,
took okay, you got one there.
come on, come on, come on. You go down. I saw you in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. He seen her cheating. He seen her cheating and said, "Nah, you can't come back over here."
Mm-mm. Took the credit cards, took the joy back. Give me back that mink.
Man, come on. They don't understand. I mean, really, those songs talk to you. I mean, nothing against the new wave artists. I mean, nothing. Music Soul Child put out some great stuff. R. Kelly put out some great stuff. Us put out some great stuff. But those songs, they talk to our generation. Nothing against none of the new wave people. I love some music, Soul Child, some Indie, and of course some Anita Baker stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But they need to talk to you. They talk to that song says you was like whatever you heard in that song was what you wanted to say. I remember years ago I would use those lines and talk to a girl, and she never heard the song. She like, okay, all right. I'm
Hey,
like,
Yonder, what's the title of one of your books? Isn't it Taboo?
yeah,
Weren't you thinking about Sade?
yeah.
Sweet
Yeah.
as
That's where it
Taboo?
came
Sweet
from.
taboo.
But I'm gonna tell you, she didn't name it personally. I'm gonna tell you who named that book. I would say a book names itself. I can tell you the story behind the name of that book. I was riding with my baby. She was a baby then. Little Rodney wasn't even was he even here? No, because they 5 years apart. So we were riding to the pumpkin patch. I lived in Charles County. I was driving a Blazer. And I had the baby in the back, man, just me and her hanging out on a Sunday. We going down. Said, Daddy, we gonna pumpkin patch. I always try to bring her somewhere special. Man, just man, it was just me and Daddy and her time. So I'm going to the pumpkin patch. I had a cassette tape in my car. It was a go-go band with Little Benny on it, and he was singing "The Sweetest Taboo." He was singing a song. Little the go-go band was singing it,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, when a go-go band sings something, they say it 17 times. He was saying "sweet, sweet taboo," and that night he named my book, and I pulled it up, and "Sweetest Taboo" was taken, copyrighted. So I said I gotta have that word in my book, taboo. So I
Mhm.
thought of what I do is taboo. That would take it. I copyrighted it that night.
I know that's right and everything.
Yeah, but
Hey,
it was Sade sweet. It was Sade. The Go-Go Band was singing "Sweet Taboo" with that pocket in it.
mhm.
Look, and like I said, look, Hollywood, Lil Benny was singing it. Woo! They don't
Well,
even understand it.
Well, speaking of pockets, we all know that Aaron Mills is over here in Durham, and that's that whole cameo sound and everything like
Oh
that. So
man,
Oh
cameos
man,
yeah.
here, and definitely
no.
Chip Sharon, who did the sax line on Grandmaster Flash's famous song, the rap song, and everything like that. So he did the sax line on that song back in the '80s or '90s, and he's from this area, Durham, as well. So there's some people like that. But I do have a question for you, Hollywood. That's why I popped back in. I remember the days because I had friends that used to work the club circuit and everything like that, and even work the like the out in the street circuit and everything like that. And I got friends in the local radio market. I don't see enough of the people going out into the streets like y'all used to do back in the day
Oh, he
and
lives.
everything
No.
Hollywood
like
lives in
that.
the
So what's
streets.
up with that? Because
Hollywood lives
I
in the
remember they
streets,
used to
Mark.
be in the clubs galore, like in every nightclub, whether it was Baltimore, New York, Durham, North Carolina, Greensboro, they'd be in the clubs jamming, and that would be like radio DJs jamming. But I don't see
Mhm.
them doing that the way that they used to do it.
Oh, because now it's all about the undercutting. You know, everybody wants to be a DJ now, and they are like really undercharging. So you know the budget for getting like the on air talents, the radio DJs, is not there no more. So a lot of people, a lot of club owners and promoters have figured out, hey, we can go the cheap route now and keep some extra money in our pocket. Cause if DJ if DJ new to the streets, charging 150 for 4 hours, as opposed to a more bigger name DJ who will probably hit your head for about two stacks.
Right.
Yeah, they're going with the $150 DJ.
Yeah.
So that meant the club ain't jumping like it's supposed to. Like I said, if you pay and see, hey Mark, I have to get Hollywood's props. Hollywood stay in the streets. Everywhere he's out there at all times, staying in the street. And that's what I appreciate with you because you knew you DJ back then and you look forward to like what was his name who used to be at the Quonset back in the day? Was it Flex then?
Flex and Rico
Flex used to be there before I think Flex was before Rico, right?
by a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so Flex used to be at the Quonset on the top level. You remember the Quonset? Them DJ booth was up top. Man, shut up. You look forward to Friday and Saturday to come down there because Flex gonna shut it down.
And people still dance. Like you don't get a lot of dancing no more either. It's
You
hold
don't
up
get
the
a lot of dancing in
phones.
Hollywood, and I don't see a lot of the folks doing a lot, like you said. Because even when I was in school in Milwaukee, there was a club called Park Avenue. It was kind of like based on the New York system and everything like that. But I live around the corner from Duke, and I don't see a lot of these kids going out to clubs and doing the dancing like they did back in the 80s and the 90s. So I think that that's become less of a thing. Maybe they're doing it and I'm not seeing it, or maybe they're doing different type of music, but you would know better than I would. But I'm just not seeing the young folks dancing the way they used to.
Oh, your observation is correct. It's different. It's definitely different now. Cause like now the people that party is us, our generation. They'll still go out and
Right.
party. Like they'll be at the go-go 3-4 times a week,
Yeah.
getting it in. Like
And how do I gotta give what's name his props? I know DJ Rico is a good friend of yours. Tell Rico I have the 102.3 app on my phone. I can't wait for him. Phase. I listen to Vic Jagger every day, 10 to 3. Vic has DJ Phase on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Rico shuts that place down Thursday and Friday. Oh
mhm.
my dude. I be in the car locking it. I mean, he got junkyard, and then when he puts that vibe on, tell DJ Rico, I said when he put that vibe on, welcome to your world. Woo! I'm done. When Vic say she's sweating, I'm sweating. I'm in Florida. I'm in the car. I'm doing the hee haw. I'm in the car like, woo, like Rico, you better stop it. I mean, tell Rico, let Rico know I am in Florida.
It's still
I
sweating
turn
it.
on 102.3 all Monday through Friday, man. And when he does that on Friday, when he does Thursday and Friday, when he goes straight go, I have nothing against hip hop. So let folks know I have nothing against hip hop and rap. But when he throws on some junkyard and some old Essence and some old Trouble Funk, and then he backs it up with some Chuck and Essence live, or they had White Boy in the studio, I'm
Mhm.
done. I'm in the car. I got my little Apple Play hooked up to the phone, to the car. Man, Rico don't understand. I'm about to crash some days of it. When Vic Jack always say they outside the car dancing, she ain't lying.
Nope.
That's right. Hey, Hollywood and
Man,
Yonder. Speaking of that and everything along those lines, I think I told you a couple of months ago in Raleigh, which is the state capital here in North Carolina, a friend of mine brought down for a show Trouble Funk, Frankie Beverly Salute Band, and that all
Ooh.
girls band as well. I can't think of their name. It's the all girls uh, go go band. It's real
what's
popular
their
these
name?
days.
What's their name, Hollywood?
Oh, Belladonna.
Belladonna. He brought down Belladonna and Trouble Funk, and then the Frankie Beverly tribute band. So I just wondered if you had some
Ooh.
Belladonna. That's
words,
it, Belladonna. Yep. Mm-hmm.
if you had some thoughts around them, because I tell you, they gave a good show at the fairgrounds in our area here, and that was back in, I think that was around Mother's Day, so it's probably back in Macon or something like that.
Yeah, Belladonna stay getting booked in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they down there at least twice a month.
Oh yeah, they got some regular fans down here for sure. And Trouble Funk got some fans down here too, because they getting booked pretty regularly down, at least Virginia and a little bit in North Carolina as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what's things come down your way too, Mark. Junkyard Band.
Oh yeah,
I love
Junkyard
Bugs,
comes.
and I grew up with the Junkyard Band. They still they Bugs still put on a show. They crank better than Junkyard crank better than anybody. They Bugs them put on the show. They going to the freaking zone or whatever Bugs gonna do.
Woof.
It's gonna be on.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I'm
Freaky
definitely
glad
selling
go.
it,
Go has
selling
finally
it.
got his props everywhere it needs to get because man, it's some days I listen and Rico does that too, Hollywood. Man, he put that junkyard on and when he put the Free D zone on, Vic Jagger is gone. Vic done. She done when he put the Free D down. She don't understand. She ain't just done. I'm done too. I'm in Florida. Like he if they catching the Free D zone, man, I'm done. Or rough it off or do the hee haw, man, I'm done.
Yeah, Freaky these don't stay in my sets. I always play it.
Man, if you catch you, man,
You
I've
know,
quoted
that's
them in
right.
my book, The Friggity Zone, man. That right there, man,
People go crazy as soon as
man.
they hear it.
And
Mhm.
Barrel twist, man. You done, man. That's one genre I have. Like I said, I tell folks that I have nothing against the hip hop era. I grew up in a go go era where you had 12 people on stage and they just did it. They did it for
Mm-hmm.
us.
The go-go era, and also, down here in the South, we love our Southern soul, or what some people call
Oh,
Southern blues.
I love my Southern soul. I
Love,
love it.
love Southern Soul too,
Some
man.
some Lacey, some what's my band that does stand up in it?
Oh
Oh,
goodness. The way Coyote.
Keotis Healy.
Yeah.
Keotis Healy.
and look, Mark, I'm from the Clarence Carter era, so
Oh,
I'm with
Clarence
you.
Carter.
Come
Stroking.
on, man, Candy
Stroking.
Liquor. Come on, man.
Stroking.
Come on, can't man.
Oh,
Come on. I was sad that what's his name just passed. Joe Tex just passed. Man, come
Joe
on.
Tex just
I
passed,
ain't
but
gonna bump no more no big fat woman. That
yeah.
there was classics. Come on. He couldn't say that. He said she too big for me. She knocked me out of my seat. Man, I ain't gonna bump. Come on. Folks don't understand that. Joe Tex was somewhere else then.
Joe
That and
Tex
that
is up
song.
in the ancestors' ground, but even Pookie and some of the other ones, like what's my girl Travis that sings about the sexy man,
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Tigers.
man.
Yeah.
Tiger, right?
Hey,
Mhm.
Mr. Sexy Man.
Man.
Nelly Tiger Travis. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah. And
Nelly
they shot
Tiger.
that joint in a hole in the wall.
Oh yeah, Little Milton, Little Milton.
Man, all those, like I said, that those songs say even down to what's the name, Boots on the Ground,
Hmm.
hmm
that whole they just getting their props
Yep.
everywhere else.
Right.
But we've known about that backyard era. That was a back town, and only certain folks had that the Candy Liquor. People didn't know who Clarence Carter was,
Well,
but you had to know
Hollywood.
who
That's
he
why I be
was
laughing
to
because I
go
got
see him.
friends that are friends with chairman of the board, and some of these people be calling that beach music. I'm like, that ain't nothing but Southern soul. That ain't nothing. But some of these other people be trying to act like they just discovered that. That's been around forever.
No,
hmm
because Clarence Carter and Joe Tex got to be 75, 80. They I don't know how old.
Easily, I mean, one of the kings of the blues, Buddy Guy's in his mid 80s, and he's
Come
still out
on,
there
yeah,
performing,
Right.
that
Getting
type of
booked
stuff like
heavy.
that, man.
getting booked
And
heavily.
it's a simple beat with a whole lot of good words.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And don't even talk about Taj Mahal. He's in his 80s too and still getting booked heavy.
Mm-hmm. That right there. And like I said, that's what I said. The music talk to you.
Yeah, like it's no one's making timeless music anymore.
Mm-mm.
It's like a
Right.
fad. It's like 10 years from now, some of the music that's out now, you ain't gonna really be thinking about it. Like you think about like even to this day, like you said, Anita Baker, Luther, they still get played to this day.
And don't
Child,
say
they
new
still can
edition,
tell you we
boy.
just lost Angela Bofield and Phyllis Hyman back in the day. They still
Oh
Man,
getting
yeah.
come
played.
on, man. Boy,
They
people don't
still
even
get.
understand Angela Bofield. Oh, Phyllis
Oh yeah,
Hyman.
Angela Bofield was my girl. I used to
Man,
play her
come
when my
on.
parents had a radio station. There were two people that were always going to get played. That was Angela Bofield, and that was going to be Summer Days and Gil Scott Heron. The Revolution will not be televised. Those two songs were going to get played if I was on the air.
Automatic.
And Angel Dust. And Angel Dust, man, come on.
Oh yeah, Angel Dust for sure.
Man, come on. Like you said, but Angela Bofield, man, what and the crazy part about it when people didn't know who Phyllis was, but when Angela Bofield died, which was recently, man, they
Yeah,
was like, she made that. I was like, dude. And
yeah.
then Will Downer redone a whole lot of her stuff. People was like, that's not Will's. I love Will Downer, but Will is like Luther. He the remake champion.
hmm
Will redone he redone Lou Ross's I Go Crazy. People don't even understand that. And if you listen closely on the everybody watches Power, that song but that 50 Cent done is an old Lou Ross song.
Oh yeah.
That's the song Power is an old Lou Ross song.
Mhm.
hmm
Man, but that Angela Bofield and Phyllis Hyman Meet Me on the Moon, that was someplace else. You was like, meet you on the moon.
Yeah. Or what about think I mentioned them earlier. We can even go to like the girl groups like the Emotions
Oh
Oh, come
yeah.
yeah,
and
man.
Satellites.
Yeah.
Just good music. I mean, really, and like you said, we can listen to some of this stuff. I mean, really, you think of some of the stuff down from Millie Jackson on up.
Mhm.
Some of this stuff, you was like, you listen to something right now. The cleanup woman. Come
Oh
on,
yeah, Betty Wright.
come on, come
Okay.
on,
See, look, you gonna make me break out the turntables and put together an old school mix now. Cause
man. You throw the cleanup woman in there, some old Millie Jackson before there was a little Kim and all them, all the hip hop folks doing. Millie was rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hollywood, I did that one time. I'm not active anymore because just partially because I'm not on there like I used to be. But I did that one time on Clubhouse when Clubhouse was active about 3 or 4 years ago. I did that,
Uh-huh.
and folks didn't want me to stop because that's all I did. I just played old school CDs, and I got them from YouTube. But it was like Betty Wright, it was Shalimar, and it was a bunch of those folks. And they were like, "You go stop?" I think I did that thing for like about. It must have been almost a whole day, like 12 hours, because they were like, keep playing. I was like, all right.
Man, some of that music, right? Delphonics and things of that nature. You like, man, what is the one? Oh, I miss you, miss you. Who it? Come on, Mark, help me out.
I'm trying to think of it. Delphonics, because
Miss you,
they came
miss
down here and
you.
played. I'll tell you another one was the Stylistics, and both versions of the Stylistics.
Man, come on.
I'm
And Mark, what's the song I'm trying to say, Mark?
trying to
I
think of it.
miss you. Ever since you've been away,
Oh,
I've
I know
been
the
doing
song you're
that,
talking
but
about. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
thinking each and every night. Man, I want to say called Miss You, man. That and then a good song. You had to talk in the middle of it
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
because you got to tell them what's going on.
Yeah, you gotta get a good breakdown. They be like, yeah, see, I loved you so much, girl. And then they just go into that little conversation all by themselves and then break back out into the song, hit that bridge.
Come on.
What a time to be alive.
Man, come on, bro. And then most of the songs, I say this all the time. What's the Lenny Williams song? The oh song. If you listen to the words of that song, the crazy part about that whole song is Lenny got a new girlfriend in the song.
Yep.
Listen to the song. Lenny
Mm-hmm.
got a new girlfriend in the song.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about it before the song end. He said he talks about his new girlfriend. You like, hold up. He was just crying. He was balled up in a knot. He listened to the radio. He watched TV until TV went off.
Because what was Marvin Gaye's lady friend? Because she had some killer songs too. Beginning
Um,
with a
um,
T. Was it
was
Tamia?
it Angela? No.
Tammy
No,
Terrell?
Tammy Terrell. I think it might have
Yeah.
been.
Yes. And like even down to Confunction, people don't realize
Oh yeah,
Hollywood, you
Confunction
was
was
there
no
that
joke.
that Hollywood, you was there when Troy did that, when he did the song that Bruno Mars that made famous now, the cameo song. Uh what's the cameo song that Bruno Mars has made famous?
Um, um, um. God, I
Just
can't
the way
remember
you
the name.
are.
No, not that. What is it? All night can't see to her. Love Train.
Love Train, right?
And Love Train, did you realize what he was saying? She had somebody at the house,
Mm-hmm.
so he couldn't come over.
Couldn't come over.
He said he called her 2 o'clock. He called her 2 o'clock, and he said if by chance you let me come over, and she said she can't because she already got somebody there.
You said I miss you. That might have been Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
No, not that one. Oh, oh. I'm trying to think. I seen him on the Soul Train clip, and I'm like, man, but you're right. Herman and Blue Notes, man, come on. With Teddy, man, come
Teddy.
on. Yeah, good music. Yeah, Hollywood
But
did
it
look.
wasn't just good music, Hollywood. The other thing, because I heard you talking to Yonder earlier about your clothing line, they came out in like some fashion like you couldn't deny. Because
Yeah.
whether it's the Temptations or the Four Tops, those outfits were right on the money.
But that's what. But Mark, you know what? That's why I wear suits to this day when I do events. Hollywood tell you when we go out, I got a suit and hat on job on because they're not used to seeing that, so I give them that again. When we do our events, Hollywood, we stood in the booty, ain't we?
Yep.
We stood in the booty because folks see us and look different. Like, man, this gonna be a show. Because I have nothing against jeans and tennis shoe stuff. That's what people want. Each time you will see me, I will have a suit on.
I know that's right.
I need to be the eye candy.
Hey, I got another old school one for you before y'all get ready to wrap up and everything. How about Bobby Womack?
Oh, come
Oh, how
on,
did we forget about him?
man, come on, man.
Bobby was the man too.
Oh yeah.
Man, come on, man. That and like I said, just those songs, and then your song got to be great if somebody else good because that's the one that Jodeci redone. What was
Think you're
what the
lonely now.
yeah? Come on, wait until tonight because I ain't coming home.
Right. That was like the rudest breakup song ever.
He told her, "You think you're lonely now? Wait."
Wait until tonight. Just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I just looked up on Reddit and somebody gave up some of their best breakup songs, and among them was "To Me, I Don't Ever Want to See You Again," and Drew Hill and Mary J. Blige with "Love Me Some" and "Trying to Think of You." So they're going with the more current ones, but I'm thinking about breakup songs from even back in the day. Those are
Yeah.
killer breakup songs back in the day.
Hey, Mark, this might Hollywood. I know it's fat. I know it's before your time. There was a group from Baltimore that was called Paris, Parris, and they used to have a song out called Hollywood. You might know it now, but I know it's before your era. It's called "Can't Let Go." When you get a chance,
Uh
pull it
huh.
up.
Yep.
I'm gonna look it up.
He say tonight I saw you. It's been a long time. He breaking up with her, and he tells her this is why you didn't know my need. And you know, like you said, Hollywood. He talks about it in the song. The song is called Per. That the group is called Purse. It's called "Can't Let Go." You hear that, you be like, "Oh, was he singing?" What?
Well, what do you think? What do you think Commodores were selling? Thinking about what they sang, "Sell On."
Oh man,
Another
come on,
breakup song, as was Manhattan's "Kiss and Say Goodbye."
come on, and
Oh
Zoom.
man.
Commodores, but I like to fly away. That Zoom, man. Oh,
Oh,
dude,
Zoom
that
was my shit.
man. Come on. He like to fly far away from here. Man, come on. Well, my mind can be clear.
And
Man,
even
come
Bobby
on.
Womack, "If You Think You're Lonely Now."
Yes, 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 yeah. Yeah, so Hollywood, look, I know you out there. Bring something like, look, when you do one of your things, like I said, do one of your sing-alongs like that, man. Man, we might have people in there crying
No bull.
because everybody got broke up on a broke up song. That's all she did. The girl, I remember back in the day, somebody called me and she just put the phone beside the radio. I was like, oh, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. She had to say it. She had look. Nowadays they ghost you and
Yeah,
block
they
you on
go
social
shit.
media, block your phone.
Mhm.
They set the phone beside the radio when that song came on. You
How
were like,
about these
oh,
two for you yonder? "Temptation," "Since I Lost My Baby," and Marvin Gaye's "When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop? When Did I Stop
Oh,
Loving You?"
and even down to what's thing. Smokey Robinson probably
Oh
was the
yeah,
greatest
Smokey
of our
Robinson
time.
was an amazing breakup
He
person.
wrote a song called "It's Just My Imagination." He had never met her.
Yep, never met her.
He
And
it was just
what's
his
my person that
imagination.
does
That's
sitting?
deep.
What's my one
mhm.
that just sitting on the dock of the bay?
Come on, watching
Oh,
time go away. But think about that. Just my imagination. He had never met her. Once again, running away from me. He had never met the girl.
he was on them good drugs when he wrote that one.
Come on, it was just his imagination. Could think about it. He said, each day as I see, I watch as you pass by. He never met her. She passed by his house. He said to himself, I'm such a lucky guy to have a girl like her. He had never met her. She walked past his house. If that ain't songwriting, I don't know songwriting.
I know that's right.
It was just his imagination. Once again, running away with
Running
him.
away
Come
with him.
on. Well, Hollywood, Mark, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah,
Hollywood, I appreciate you, man, bro. I know we went everywhere today, man, but I know
We-
music is what you do, man. Since this is conversation with friends, won't you leave a good word for the people?
Never stop.
Never
Never stop
stop.
dreaming. Never stop dreaming and always keep believing.
Man, thank you. I plan to have you on. I plan to be on your show in January and the new year, man. I wish you number peace, love, prosperity, wealth, happy life, happy child, everything, man. And I hope to be there with you, man.
Of course. Thank you,
Okay,
brother.
take care, man. We'll talk soon. Love
All
you,
right.
man. All right.
Thank you.